Hello and welcome to the Big Insider Secrets. Increase realtor money, how to leverage your knowledge, your experience, your expertise for fast, easier client acquisitions, better relationships, and of course, higher earnings. We have such incredible ground to cover today. I'm super excited to get started right away. So let's just jump right in on the Big Insider Secrets Guide to Increasing Realtor Income, and let's go through the agenda right now. First thing we're going to do is we're going to cover examples of top players in the industry. Then we're going to discuss why hard work doesn't always pay off. I'm going to go in a little bit of a background, if it's okay with you, and then we're going to jump right into the 3 big insider secrets to improving your client acquisitions, relationships, and earnings. Number 5 topic is secret sauce. It's basically everything that gets you everything we talk about in the Big Insider Secrets. And then we're going to cover each of the Big Insider Secrets, 1, 2, and 3 in depth. And then finally, I'm going to make an offer to you and how you can take advantage of my expertise to leverage your expertise. My name is Jason Nast, and I'd like to get right in right now and start talking about some of the top players in your industry. For example, you're probably very familiar as a realtor with Gary Keller. Gary Keller is a realtor, broker, and now author and public speaker and tours around the country explaining how people can get rich. It's an amazing opportunity. Tony Robbins, of course, is an amazing guy. You probably know him as a motivational speaker, but he actually started in the real estate world as well. And Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is one heck of a salesman, has amazing training, and they all have multiple things in common, but they have one thing in particular that we're going to talk about today in common. They all make more money today because of one thing that they did in the beginning of their careers. That one thing that generates them hundreds of thousands, if not hundreds of millions of dollars annually with very little effort. And we're going to learn today how you can leverage those exact same tools that they used to generate massive success in your current business, no matter what level you're currently at. Whether you're a brand new beginner or you're a full-on $1 million earner, you can level up and 10x your earnings just by leveraging this very same tactic and tool. So the question I have for you is, a lot of people say, all you have to do is work hard and things and success will come to you. But does hard work really work? There's all these great misleading quotes that we have misinterpreted to mean the wrong things. Things like, there's no secret to success. The result is preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Or with hard work and effort, you can achieve anything. I've learned that anything in life worth having comes from patience and hard work. And of course, the Lucas Till says, hard work always wins at the end. My dad's was great because he used to say to me all the time, hard work, nose to the grindstone, all that sort of stuff. Keep busy, keep working, Jake, you get there. And the reality of it is, does hard work really work? Well, all those people we talked about before, Grant Cardone, he works hard. Today, he works very hard to build his empire. But do you think that he's cold calling people today to sell them a ticket to his 10X conference? No. Do you think he's picking up the phone and cold calling people to invest in his Cardone Capital Fund, which is his real estate fund? I doubt it. He's a major player, right? He speaks on stages, he shouts out on Instagram, Facebook. But the key here is people are calling him. But there's one thing, and one big thing that pushed him into this position. And I'm going to share more on that later with you on how you can leverage this one big insider move that will get people calling you to do business with you, just like Grant Cardone, Tony Robbins, Gary Keller, and so many more people. These people don't work hard to create the sale or to create the client. They work hard on fulfillment. Would you like to have a problem like that? Too many clients, too much money, too many houses to list, too many houses to sell? Well, if you're looking for that kind of problem, we have a great opportunity for you. So let's talk about the 3 marketing and messaging secrets that I have for you today. We're going to be talking about how to leverage your talent, your knowledge, and your experience. This is critical and key because you have talent. You have this experience. And with this, I'm going to talk about how marketing and messaging, we can improve your earnings, your relationships, and your client acquisitions. We're going to talk about how you leverage your experience, how you can massively leverage your talent and your knowledge, just like I do, to launch or even relaunch your business into a whole new level. We will be improving your client acquisition process by the end of this webinar. Relationships with current, future, and past clients. We're going to show you how to make them so much stronger. And of course, we're going to talk about money. And that's really why we got into real estate to begin with, right? To make good money. We're going to talk about why your current marketing messaging efforts are just keeping you from earning your full potential. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to take just a quick minute and tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jason Nast. I have 35 plus years in experience as a marketer. Over 20 years as a trainer, mentor, and educator. My life, my love is to leverage my expertise and my experience to help people learn, earn, and grow. Collectively, I've earned my business associates and partners over $170 million in revenue, but more importantly, I've helped countless people just like you 10x your success and take it to the next level. My background is in film, TV commercials, as seen on TV products, rock videos, print, billboard, radio, online, offline, direct mail, email, text messaging. I have basically been practically in every aspect of marketing for the majority of my life. I know what works, and more importantly, I know what doesn't work. My clients include top marketing ad agencies in the world: Saatchi, Dancer, Fitzgerald, Gray, so many others. I'm working with them on doing all kinds of things: marketing, production, advertising, messaging. I've worked with Samsung, Toyota, Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Bell Telephone Systems, UPS, Microsoft, and many others. However, do you want to know what my favorite thing is? My favorite people to work with? It's people like you. Realtors. Why realtors? Because it's realtors. It's people like you that inspire and make a difference in people's lives on a personal level. Through your business, through your friendships, and through your inspirations. Those are the people that I like to connect with and I like to help level up. My favorite clients are you. A little bit more about me. I'm a traveler. Now, most of you don't know me, and that's okay. But let me just tell you a little bit about my travels. I travel about 7 months out of the year. I spent a few months on a spiritual quest walking across Spain, a thing called the Camino de Santiago. I have a small private island in the Caribbean. You can see me, you see the picture of the spa there and the boat. It's a great place to go relax and unwind. And when I'm not traveling, scuba diving, or walking across Spain, I call Arizona my home. So this is my place to come and relax and I guess relax from vacation, because my life goal is to be able to travel and to earn while I travel. I do this by helping people like you create massive success in your businesses, which I can do from anywhere in the world. Now let's talk about that secret sauce we talked about earlier. The secret sauce. Top players like Tony Robbins, like Grant Cardone, like Gary Keller, they became published authors early on in their careers. They make one thing that makes them money over and over and over again. Gary Keller, Keller Williams Realty, he wrote several books. He's now a highly paid professional speaker with a net worth of over $200 million. Tony Robbins, 5 books, one co-authored with Peter Malik, net worth $500 million. And Grant Cardone, His first book was published in 2008. Today, he's worth over $300 million. By the way, most of these people hold their wealth in real estate and real estate investing. The common thread here is that they began their careers by becoming a published author. And that is how they leverage their expertise to get people to call them. Ask yourself, how many of my realtor friends are published authors? The answer is probably going to be very few. And the ones that are published authors are the most successful. And I'm going to go into that a little bit more. Here's some of the books that they have. 10X Rule is a very popular book for Grant Cardone. Tony Robbins' Money, The Master Game. And of course, The One Thing is the latest from Gary Keller. Success equals publishing. But let me make one thing super, super clear here. Before we get into the 3 secrets, it is a fact that very few people get rich from writing and selling books. However, you can get rich because you wrote the book. And now is when I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. It's a great time to get pen and paper out because this is the time you want to take notes. Because I'm about to share with you the 3 big insider secrets to completely rocket your success and how being a published author, you can leverage your book to add a whole new dimension to your business and your life. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, this is really difficult. It takes a long time to write a book. You might not even know exactly what you want to write about and how to write it. I get it. I know, I understand this. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to become a published author with a publisher that specializes in your area of expertise. Writing your book is not hard. It's not complicated. It's not going to take years of your life. It actually is easy, fun, and fast if you know what you're doing. So let's talk about the first big insider secret. And we all know that cold calling is not fun, right? But did you know that being a published author is a way for you to stand out and reach your clients? To get into intimate conversations about your products and services, even if you've never talked with your prospective client before? Now, all of you on this webinar, how many of you can honestly say that I love cold calling prospects? And by the way, if you say, yes, I love cold calling prospects, you must really be liking rejection. You probably have a really happy marriage. Well, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Anyway, by the time I'm finished here today, I'm going to show you how to not only avoid rejection altogether, but to how to get your prospective client to take you to bed with them right after the first contact. I mean, talk about first date success, right? The big idea here is that you probably have hundreds, if not thousands of competitors all bombarding your potential clients with the same boring marketing and messaging tactics. This is really important to understand because catching your prospect's attention means that you have to stand out head and shoulders above the rest of the realtors. Not catching their attention means you die broke. A book will immediately position you as an expert in a crowd of competitors, and all of them are eager to get their business. Here's an example. Let's say we're at a realtor and we're at a networking event. Now, I'm sure that as a realtor, you go to many networking events. Here in Phoenix, we have this great, huge event. It's the biggest networking event around. It's called Networking Phoenix Signature Event. And I was there recently, and there's about 700 to 1,000 people there, all networking, doing their thing. I personally met with 20 different realtors. Now, it doesn't have to be a big event. Even small networking events, well, you will find that there's more than one realtor at them. You're about to learn how, at any networking event, you can command the room and be the realtor to talk to. Because if you're a realtor at an event and there are a bunch of realtors there, you need to know how to stand out. And we're going to teach you that. Let's say, for example, I want to introduce you to Sandy Hayakawa. And you're a realtor, your name is Sandy, and you happen to have a book called Sandy Hayakawa, Your Cave Creek Residential Real Estate Expert, What You Need to Know Before Buying and Selling. So this is Sandy's book. Now, when Sandy goes into a networking event, you know how when you walk in, there's a raffle of some kind going on? Well, I'm going to teach you how to win across the board at all networking events. So when you are walking in the door, the first thing you want to do is put your book in the bowl that they're collecting cards in for the networking giveaway. Then you go about your business. You do your networking. See, after a bit, what's going to happen is the leader of the event, they're going to take that bowl and they're going to go up to a podium or they're going to pull out a microphone. And the first thing they're going to do is pull out your book. They're going to hold it up to the room and they're going to say over the PA system, Sandy Hayakawa, your Cave Creek residential real estate expert. Sandy, are you here? Did you put your book in our card giveaway bowl? Now, at this point, you want to be standing as far away as possible from the event leader so that you can now shout out over the entire room, woo, I won, yay, you pulled me first. And then giggle. No, really. I didn't bring any business cards, so I put my book in there instead. But I have a suggestion. You know what? I don't need to win the prize. Instead of giving me a prize, go ahead and pull another card and give my book away to the next card as my gift. Then wait. The leader, they're going to pull the card, they're going to give away the prize they were going to give away, and then they're going to pull a second card. And then they're going to mention your name again. They're going to say, hey, Phil, you just won Sandy Hayakawa's Residential Real Estate Experts book. Come on up and collect it. And at that point, you can say back across the room, hey, if anyone is looking to buy or sell a property, I have a few more books with me and I'd be happy to give you one too. Come see me here. I'm all the way over here in the back of the room. But wait, there's more. I did tell you that I'm a seen on TV guy, right? So it's okay for me to say that. But wait, there's more. It's not over. It's not over because that night, after the hustle and bustle of the day, maybe after a glass of wine, maybe some brandy or a beer, maybe after a bath or a shower, when they're completely relaxed, the scent of warm running water and bath salts in the air, maybe even some soft music playing in the background, soft lighting wrapped in a warm towel, body warm from the bath in a bathrobe wrapped up tight. Now a glass of hot tea on the nightstand, climbing into bed, propping the pillows, getting comfortable, finally at ease, taking a deep breath, exhaling slowly, relaxed, feeling good, laying there, half naked, relaxed, the pressure of the day gone. And there's one thing, just one thing, that would make this night perfect. And I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing here. A good book. Now, if you were thinking anything else, don't worry about it. I like the way you think. But right here, right now, we're talking about a good book. At this point, they're going to reach over and grab the book that they got, that they won at the networking event. You see, you've already made them feel good because they're already a winner. And they begin to read. Now let's take a second and recap. Big Insider secret number 1. Just one big insider secret, and you're learning these 10 things. Because you are an author, because of how you position yourself, the leader of the event, who already has the respect and credibility of the room, gives you an endorsement from center stage as the residential real estate expert. You then get to echo across the room that same statement. You get to give your book away and have it announced a second time by the leader from the front of the room. So you get 30-second commercials. Not one of the other realtors in the room gets that. But you get that in front of the entire room, not once, not twice, but 3 times. 5, you get to tell the room, if anyone is interested in buying or selling a home, your service, your business, or whatever, come see you for a free book, which is going to have people coming to you and asking you questions. 6, instant credibility. 7, instant authority. 8, instant recognition as the residential real estate expert in the room. 9, it's a big ego stroke. And by the way, when you're at a networking event, it's important to have confidence. And that ego stroke does magnificent for confidence building. And 10, your potential client just took you to bed on the first date or first contact. Talk about first date success. Like, that's cold calling at its absolute best. You didn't have to actually work for it. You don't have to deal with rejection. And yet they become intimate with you that evening. Again, talk about first date success. Your business rockets from there. Now, let's be real. They may not have taken you to bed on their first night. And there are a few other places that people go to read. So you might not want to think of your client in the bathroom, but think about it like this. If they take you to the bathroom, they're still in one of the most intimate places. Their guard is not the only thing that's down at the moment, but be realistic. They're sitting, they're relaxing, their guard is down. And they're consuming your information. They're learning about you and your business. They're learning of your expertise, and they're constantly putting your name and your expertise and your credibility in their head by reading your book. Some other places: couch, all comfy, patios, relaxing with a glass of orange juice on a lazy Sunday morning, or even on an airplane, when you just want to tune everything else and focus on one thing. Isn't it nice that that one thing is you? And your expertise as a local residential real estate expert? This is amazing. And think about this. This is only the Big Insider Secret number 1. Let's jump in to Big Insider Secret number 2. Publicity. Free publicity. Being a published author opens up the door to massive amounts of free publicity. The main thing here to understand is that instead of paying for ads, you can now leverage your book for interviews, speaking engagements, and so much more. Now, I'm going to give you an example here. I'm a marketing guy. I've come from marketing, and I have actually had my products, services, commercials, things like this on the Super Bowl. So very proud of that. If you were to buy 30 seconds of airtime on a Super Bowl commercial, it would cost you $5 million. $2 million for 30 seconds on the Oscars. $500,000 for Game 7 of the World Series. But reality is we're not doing that. We're not at that level at this point. Let's look at local news. For just 30 seconds of airtime on a morning news show on TV, according to Adweek, Fox News is getting $8,300 for 30 seconds of airtime. Now, if you call the producer of a local morning news TV show and say, here's my business card, I'm a realtor and I'd like some time on your show, they're going to tell you that it's $8,300 per 30 seconds. But if you contact the producer and you say, I am a published author, I have a book about residential real estate, local residential real estate in our area, and this is why your viewers want to know what I have to say. You know what they say back to you? When can you be a guest on our show? Now, you can get on TV without a book by hiring someone like me to get you there. But with a book, it is so much easier. My client and friend, Brian Kelly, got over 9 minutes of morning news talk TV time here in Phoenix, Arizona. By the way, we are the 15th largest market in the entire United States of America. His cost was $0. Well, actually, that's not true. We did take the producer for a cup of coffee after the show, so really $5 at Starbucks. Can you imagine getting $150,000 of airtime? That's 9 minutes. For the price of a cup of coffee? With a book, you can do that and so much more. Radio, TV, print, newspapers, local magazines, articles, podcasts, vlogs. Literally, there are so many options all available to you now because you have a book. If you take a look at the lower left-hand picture and the upper right-hand side, you will see my friend and client, Richard Barrier. He's been featured on national publications, as seen on TV, and has 13 minutes of airtime with just one local television news channel. By the way, Brian, after that experience, now has his own interview show. And he is featured on 16 different platforms syndicated, including Amazon and Roku. He is an expert in his field now as a result of his learning and education being on these other shows. Now, right now is when that little voice is popping into your head and thinking to yourself, but wait, I can't. And you're thinking all these things like it's difficult to write a book. I don't know how to be on TV. I don't know how to get on TV. And the reality of it is when it comes to writing a book and being a published author, without focused, methodical book writing system, it can take a very long time. The reality of it is most people give up becoming an author because it's so hard to finish the project. Very few stick with a finished project. And even when they finally actually write the book, they don't know what to do next. Preparing it for printing, don't know how to secure a publishing contract. They don't know how or even if they can leverage their book once they have it. As I mentioned before, I've been training, teaching, mentoring, and educating since 1997. I'm a marketer for 35 years. My marketing works. I've won a Clio Award, which is the equivalent to an Academy Award for advertising. A 2-time Marketer of the Year award winning. I love teaching marketing. I love teaching marketing and messaging. Helping others learn, earn, and grow, it is my passion. My goal is to share the wealth of my experience, as I mentioned earlier, my knowledge with the world in such a way that every single person who knows me and works with me profits and prospers. I've published numerous books on my own. I've sold over 1 million copies. And I've helped many other people publish theirs as well. If you're ready to take the next step in becoming a local residential real estate expert, your city may still be available. Now, they do come on a first come, first served basis. And what I highly recommend is right now you go ahead and click the link below this webinar to apply to see if your city is available. Now, you can do that now, at any time in the future during this webinar. I don't want you to freak out like it's a bad thing. You're going to be able to watch the rest of the webinar and still apply. So while you're considering that and looking to see if your city is still available, let's move along to Big Insider secret number 3, how to sell without selling. The third Big Insider secret is how to sell your book without actually selling it. Let's go back to Sandy Hayakawa and her book, Cave Creek Residential Real Estate Expert. Now, in her book, Sandy's going to write about pest control. Because be real, in each area of the country, there are different types of pests. Here in Arizona, we have scorpions, and no local residential real estate expert can talk about pests without talking about scorpions. By the way, when I mean scorpions, I don't mean the rock band, I mean the real creepy crawler ones. So while Sandy is going to write about scorpions, she needs to have some expert information. So Sandy's going to call her favorite pest control people. By the way, all realtors have favorite pest control people, right? Let's say that's Joe's Pest Control. By the way, this works with any industry. Plumbers, electricians, remodelers, flippers, great dentists, lawyers, beauticians. Literally, I'm telling you, there's not been one business model that a book was not right for, even a mortician, for real. I swear, it's crazy. Let's get back to Sandy. So she calls up Joe and she says, hey, Joe, I'm writing a book and I need to know the number one thing that new home buyers or sellers need to know about scorpions. And Joe says, sure, don't leave your doors open. Now, obviously, I'm oversimplifying this incredibly, but Sandy takes that and she adds that information. She quotes her favorite pest control peep, Joe's Pest Control, in her book. Now, this is important because being a published author is a big deal. Being quoted in a published book, well, that's a big deal too. You see, it now elevates Joe to expert, thought leader, celebrity status, and more. Now, let's talk about credibility by association. In Big Insider secret number 3, it's all about credibility by association. Now, do you ever see people posting their pictures with celebrities or notable players in your industry? If you don't do this now, I highly recommend it. A friend and mentor of mine, Mark Victor Hansen, shared with me back in 2003 that I should take a picture with as many people as possible. And then when you run into them again, show them that picture. What will happen is they will instantly recall that they know you and that they have met you before. Even if they don't remember your name, they're going to see a picture of you and them together. And that immediately adds credibility to you. Equally important, it establishes you as a mover and a shaker, someone in the know. As someone that associates with movers and shakers, even if they're unknown, it will still help you position yourself. So here's some pictures. Whoa, sorry, I jumped ahead. Here's some pictures with me. And I want to tell you who these people are. So Russell Brand on the left. You may know him. He's been in many movies, an actor, comedian. He's a terrific guy. The person below that is Glenn Morshower. Now, both these guys are famous actors. Glenn Morshower is that guy you know, but you don't know his name. He's been in so many movies, Transformers, Moneyball, I'm just a ton of movies. I'm trying to think of like all of them. He's been in multiple Transformer movies. But Glenn's a friend of mine, and I take pictures with him. People don't know him, but they know him. They don't know why they know him. Above that is Laurel Langemeier. Laurel Langemeier is the Millionaire Maker. Over on the top right is Ray Parker Jr. You may not recognize him, but you know him as Who You Gonna Call? Ghostbusters, singer and songwriter. But my favorite picture here is the one on the bottom right. That is Les Brown, or otherwise known as Mama Brown's baby boy. Now, he is an incredible motivational speaker, thought leader. And why this is my favorite picture is because this is actually where he was asking me for my autograph after we shared a stage together. I was super excited about that. And And why do people post these types of pictures? It's credibility by association. Well, Joe is proud because, and he should be, by the way, because credibility by association works. It works for me, it's going to work for you, and it's super important for you to understand that it works for Joe of Joe's Pest Control too. You see, while Joe is telling everyone that he's quoted in a book, he's also telling everyone that you are a local residential real estate expert by default. Now, reality is, would you rather hear from someone who's trying to sell you? I'm an expert. I know blah, blah, blah. I'm great at this. I'm great at that. I'm great at another thing. Or would you like to hear from a trusted friend? Hey, Sandy is an expert in residential real estate. She knows the local area and is great at getting the best prices in the market. So now hold on for a minute. We got Joe, and Joe's out there talking about him being quoted in your book. But do you think that maybe Joe might be interested in having a copy of that book for himself? Because he's quoted in the book, right? I mean, he's published in a real book. A real book. Maybe he'll want a few copies for his friends and family. Or maybe, just maybe, Joe will want to order hundreds of books. See, because Joe could order hundreds of books from you and then give them to his clients. Because not only are you the residential real estate expert, it says so right here on the book, but you, as the residential real estate expert, know who to call for pest control. It says so right here in the book. Now, see, this is just one way that you can sell hundreds of books. I can share with you how Joe will, and all of his clients will, want to buy way more than that. There's a few simple things, easy things you can do in your book that will help Joe buy more and his clients buy more. Bottom line is, you can offer it to Joe and others who can use your book to enhance their own product offer. You see, Joe's going to use this book. He's going to use your book to show his clients that you recognize him as an expert. And in the meantime, he will be associating with your credibility as the local expert in residential real estate. Win-win. This is a key factor to understand because you can work hard to sell yourself and you can work hard to sell your book, or you can let other people sell you and sell your book for you. Just like at Networking Event Leader, shouting your name and your expertise from the stage, Joe is leveraging you and your book to promote himself. But at the same time, he's promoting you. It's an important fact to understand. You can leverage credibility by association. Now, today we are offering a wonderful package. In Platinum Experts Publishing contract, local residential real estate experts publication. This is where you, as a realtor, get to be recognized by your peers and your clients as the local residential real estate expert in your area. Now, before that little voice pops in and says, but wait, I can't, it's difficult, the tricky thing, blah, blah, blah. The reality of it is, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a system and you don't have a team on your side, it can take a very long time for you to write a book and get it finished. And if you get it finished, what are you going to do with it after that? Do you have a contract? Do you know how to prepare it for printing? Do you know how to get those things together? And do you know how to leverage your book? Today, we have a complete system developed for you to make it easy. Now, your little voice is talking to you saying, but I don't, but, and most people are thinking, why do it the easy way when you can do it the hard way? Well, let's talk about why and how you can do it the easy way. Using Platinum Experts Publishing Local Residential Real Estate Experts Program, you can get everything the easy way. So, what is the easy way? Well, let's talk about publishing. As a published author, if you hire someone to go and write your book, we call them ghostwriters. If you hire a ghostwriter and you include that writer's name as a kind of with or as told to or associated or co-author, the range for that ghostwriter is between $22,000 and $80,000. Now, if no credit is given, in other words, it's just written by somebody else, but your name is put on the book, the range is about $36,000 to $100,000. Now, these amounts can slide higher and lower depending on the book's length, the complexity, and the quality of the book. You get a complete written book. You and your local expertise are featured in that book. So all of your local knowledge and all of your information is dedicated about you and your expertise in the first chapter. Again, that cost alone would be six figures, but that's not what it's going to cost you to do this program. You're going to become a local expert in your area. So let's look at what exclusive local areas cost. If you look at a Century 21 real estate franchise fee, the minimum is $25,000. Now, there are 7,700 units of franchises open today in Century 21. The lowest cost to invest is $22,000. The franchise fee is $25,000, but your required net worth has to be $75,000. And you have to have $10,000 cash all the time. Cash all the time. Your investment in a franchise of Century 21 would be between $22,000 and $523,000. That's to get an exclusive local area. But we're not going to charge anything like that for your exclusive area. But let's talk about once you get the exclusive area, once you start writing your book and you get those things accomplished, you still have to have a publishing contract. Publishing contracts require large minimum volumes of orders up front. The cost can be between $5,000 and $25,000 up front. The other interesting thing about a contract for publishing is if they publish your book, you have to offer a guarantee buyback for any unsold books. There's no promise to reprint, and there's no promise to support you after your initial order. Of course, again, that's the hard way. Platinum Experts Publishing wants you to do it the easy way. Now, as you're writing your book, and what a publisher does for you is edit and format and things like this. Let's talk about professional layouts and edits. Of course, every book is different, but to hire a book editor, a freelance book editor might be $10 to $20 an hour. If you want really experienced book editors, you're going to be charging $25 an hour. Now, that's going to take hours upon hours. You can expect to pay more for technical writing or specialized subjects like we're talking about, residential real estate. But even at $25 an hour, you're going to put in 20, 30, 40 hours to edit and properly proofread these books. But at Platinum Experts Publishing, we provide all of the professional layout, formatting, editing, and it's all 100% included in every single package. There's no upcharges. But once you have your book written, you have your book edited, you have a publishing contract, you have these books, but what do you do with them? The key is leveraging your marketing. Well, we actually help you with that. There's 4 weekly sessions on how to leverage and market your book. Deep diving into the training that you heard today, but we go into so much more in-depth detail. We also give you follow-up training after you receive your books to make sure you're getting the biggest bang for your book. We call this leverage marketing. Currently, I charge $8,797 for my leverage marketing training. It's completely included in all of the packages we're offering today. In addition to that, we talked about Joe earlier. Joe's Pest Control and how he's going to leverage your book to help increase his credibility. Well, there's an opportunity here also for endorsements. Now, we also give you endorsement training. This one training alone, which by the way is the first training you receive after we begin your residential real estate experts introduction, this one training can help you offset or even pay or even profit from your book deal before you ever even get your books printed. This training comes with fully customizable endorsement page insert. It also includes high value to your expert status. This is included in every single package. Again, this one training alone, teaching you how to get endorsements for your book, can pay for your entire costs. It's included in every package. I talked earlier about leveraging your book for free publicity. Well, that's included as well. I've spent 35 years in marketing, 10 years specializing in getting my clients, partners, and products on TV, news stations, Fox and Friends, national publications. And for the last few years, I've specialized in local press. This is the training you get with proven templates to be able to easily and effortlessly get featured as a guest on local news channels, local talk shows, TV shows, radio shows. We provide the training, the guidance, and the templates for everything you need. Again, I charge $1,700 for this course and another $1,000 for the templates. But you get it all included because we're offering a complete package here. A complete package would also be helping you work successfully at all your networking events. So you're asking yourself, what do I do? What do I say at networking events to be successful? Well, I learned from the absolute best networking you can possibly get. And this is an exclusive networking event training. I don't provide this training myself. It's actually provided by another person that I did the training with. I fully respect him. I did not buy his training to sell. I simply buy his training for you. I cover the cost. I pay for this training for you. The cost of the training is $799, but you will get it included, yes, in all of the packages. Let's talk about the next level packages. We have 3 levels of packages: Pro, Enterprise, and Platinum. If you are a fast mover and if you want to level up, and you see incredible value and you want to play at the enterprise level or the platinum level, you get complete done for you scripts on what to say, how to say it to anyone at any event about your book, about your expertise, about your publishing contracts, and so much more. Now, these scripts are proven in the field. They have effective results. Now, they are optional for the Pro plan, but they are included in both the enterprise and the platinum level. If you're upgrading, you also have opportunities for advanced level training. Now, this is platinum only. As a 35-year veteran in marketing, I develop and train thousands upon thousands upon thousands and thousands and thousands of people on advancing their career using these big insider secrets and more to marketing. Now, these big insider secrets, the industry, they don't want you to know these things. So for my platinum level realtors, for people who really, really want to advance their career quickly and break through that $1 million earner ceiling earlier, sooner rather than later, I walk you through this advanced Megastar Marketing Bootcamp. Now, this training is normally reserved for rock stars, movie stars, serious content creators. But for this limited event, I'm offering it to my fast-acting platinum level realtors. Now, if you're not interested in platinum level package, that's okay. You can apply to see if you qualify for this training. The tuition for this training alone is $11,977. Again, it's included at the platinum level at no additional investment. If you are also a platinum level, you will also get a personal branding interview. Now, I will personally coach you and then interview you on the Big Insider Secret Show. You will also receive rights to reproduce this show and to repurpose this show to use in your branding, marketing, and promotions. Now, this is a limited opportunity. I can only do this for the first 15 fast-acting platinum level realtors. You get priority scheduling. After that, it's on a space available thing. But you get this exclusive interview. And again, the repurpose alone, you get to repurpose this for Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, TikTok, anything you like. You can repurpose it for your website. You can air it. You can rebrand it, re-air it. The Big Insider Secret Show is currently broadcasting on 15 different platforms. This is a great brand awareness for you. And finally, let's talk about the publishing contract and the reorders and offers. We have many levels. All levels qualify today for a low volume minimum order to retain your local expert status. That's 250 books annually to maintain your exclusive local expert status. We offer discounts on books and discounts on reorders. You can reorder more, but for all packages, we offer discounts. Now, we do reward those action takers with bigger discounts. So if you're taking action today, every single level gets a big discount on book reorder prices. Let's take a look at our specials and what we're offering you today. We're going to first go over the Pro Plan. The Pro Plan includes 250 books done for and with you publishing as an author. You will get exclusive local market. You're going to get a publishing agreement with Platinum Experts Publishing. By the way, so far we're talking about $36,000 value for the book. We're talking about a $25,000 for the exclusive market. We're talking about $10,000 for the publishing agreement. Add another $9,500 value for the editing, formatting, and layout. You're going to get the Leveraging Your Book marketing training, which is an $8,797 value. You're going to get a recognizable, professionally designed book cover, $2,600 value. How to get sponsorships and endorsement training, an $1,800 value. The As Seen on TV training, which is $1,700 value. The As Seen on TV templates, letters, emails, swipe files, $999 value. The Networking 101, how to say, what to say, and at all networking events to generate the best leads and connections possible. That's a $799 value. The total value of this is $97,192. And by the way, the Pro package is everything you need to get started immediately. But for those people who want to up level, they want to increase their ability, they want to increase and fast track their pace, you can go to the next level. The next level is the enterprise level. It includes all of the packages in the Pro level, plus we add to that scripts. What to say to anyone that talk about your book. How to say that. So you get everything, plus you get 500 copies of your book and the scripts. The scripts alone are a huge value. We charge $499 for those. That is completely undervalued, but that's what we charge for the scripts on how to position yourself and talk about your book. The total value here, $97,691. But for those that are interested in fast tracking their process, fast tracking their success, and literally 10xing their success practically overnight, want to go to the platinum level. These are for the high earners. These are for people who already have a good traction, have a good base, and are ready to take it and really launch their career. The platinum level includes all of the Pro level, all of the enterprise level, And in addition to that, it includes the advanced marketing. Again, this is for my leaders, ones that know how to crush it and want to leverage all of the tools, all of the significant discounts, all of the upgrades, and they receive all of the bonuses from Pro and Enterprise, plus the advanced marketing training. This is an exclusive qualify-only training reserved for rock stars, movie stars, and elite status clients. It's $11,997 value. We're including that at our platinum level. You'll also get the personal one-on-one interview with the Big Insider Secret Show. That's a $15,000 value. And you're going to get significant discounts on book reorders. Now, for the pro level, the discount book reorder is $7.50 per book. At the enterprise level, it's $5.75 per book. But at the platinum level, you're going to get each book for just $4.67 per book. Again, all packages get discounts on reorders, but the platinum level gets you the best discount locked in for life at only $4.67 per book. This brings the platinum value to $124,668. Again, full value, $124,668. That's for my fast action takers. Here's the cost for you today. The investment into your future today as a published author. At the pro level, it's just $4,997. You can get started today for the low price at the pro level of $4,997. Upgrade to the enterprise level for just $7,499, or at the platinum level for $9,999. With that, you get all of the bonuses plus 1,000 copies of the book. Now, the only question you have right now is not if I can get a book, if I can get a contract, if I can write the book, if I can edit. You don't have to ask those questions anymore because we've answered all of those questions for you. The question you have to ask yourself right now is, how successful do I want to be? It's very simple. Click the button below and apply for your local market today and decide how successful and how fast do I want that success. Click below and apply. I look forward to seeing you on the other side.